Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video, I'm going to describe some strategy that you can use to save $500 almost every month in Canada. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. So guys, in Canada, especially in today's economy where everything is very expensive, your money disappears like anything. Before it comes to your salary, there are uh, payments, bills you have to pay, and you see that after those things go, nothing much remains for you, right? And it is the sad reality most of us are living with. But still, I'm going to tell you some strategy that you can have to save 500 every single month in Canada without changing your entire lifestyle. Okay. So step number one, and the most important, track your expenses. Most people don't know where their money is going. Subscription, food delivery, impulsive shopping, something they don't need up but adds up quickly. Step two is reduce housing cost if possible. Again, I have included the term if. Now, housing is going to be the biggest expense for most of us. So, if possible, based on your circumstances, like you can have a roommate, for example. If you have two rooms in your house and you have rented full, can you have a roommate, trustworthy roommate, of course, there are risk involved, so that your rent can go half. Okay. Um, or if you're paying too much at your apartment, maybe at the time of your lease ends, can you move slightly far if it doesn't make your life miserable or too much of difference? Okay. Maybe you might be able to save 50 to $100 a month over there. That could bring you, for example, if you're in downtown and paying $1,500 for an apartment, what if you just go 5 kilometers away and pay 1,200 a month? Is this possible? Just check it. If it is still reachable and if it doesn't impact much to you, why not go for that option and still save some money? Step three is, guys, grocery strategy. You need to plan in advance. You need to select the brand, check flyers, and there are some apps that show you the best deals available. I'm forgetting the name, Flip, and there are some apps that even show you deals, flyers for all the vendors so that you know where you need to go to buy what. And there are some uh, retailers honor if who honor the lowest price. So for their competitors. So like for example, if I'm honoring this price and I'm selling potatoes at $2, if a competitor like me is selling it at 185, and if you show me the flyer, I'm going to honor that price. Price match guarantee, this is called. So this will help you a lot. Okay. Now step four is cut unnecessary subscriptions, streaming services, unused gym membership. Maybe you have purchased very expensive gym membership that you're not even using, or you're using once every 2 months. So find out yourself, do you really need those? Okay. Do you have some premium apps? Do you really use those premium services? Find this out. Okay. Now, automate savings, like set up automatic transfer to saving account the way you receive your salary. For example, if you own a house, you have automatic mortgage payment set up, right? Maybe for your insurance payment to maybe many other things that we do. So similarly, have this automated payment for your savings too, so that you consider it as a bill too, and ultimately it's gonna end up in your saving account. You can always also look for side income. Okay. Next is like check the services that you don't need or if you can download, especially with your phone and internet. Let's say you live in one room apartment and you have taken like a 2 GB of internet service at 150. Same provider is offering something similar like 1 GB in $100. Do you really need the speed of 2 GB? Can you do everything in 1 GB and save significant? Go for it then. Similarly, go for your phone plan. How much you are paying? Is there anything cheap you can get? You can even shop around. That may help you. But again, do enough research because what you need is more important. For example, I may be paying $100 a month for having unlimited calling into USA or maybe to my home country. But do I really need it? Especially nowadays when we can use WhatsApp to call other countries easily for free. If we can, then probably I will not use those. and still I will save significant. Maybe I'll just get a Canadian plan and I'll remove other calling features to other countries. So if you follow these steps, guys, your saving is gonna be really good. So thanks for watching this, guys, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.